But yes, it's the Mike Gormley Show, and it's with Valentina Moretti, whose name I know very well. And welcome back, everybody. What was the song we just heard? Cielo, is that or how is that pronounced?
Yes, yellow. Yeah, you got it right. It means sky in Spanish.
It means what?
And sky.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That song is. I love it. It's the song that where I changed my style and well, not necessarily changed my style, but I kept on evolving. It's more of a techno pop, synth pop. It's very Depeche Mode, New Order kind of style. Gary Newman, you could say as well, and that's the song that got the German label to contact me to press my vinyl.
Hmm.
There was this guy. His name is Mark Reeder, and he's like a legend in electronic music because he's the guy that has helped a lot of artists to be out there. I think Paul Van Dyke, Armin van Buuren, one of those two. I don't want to be wrong, but one of those two he helped, and I think he also helped a little bit to New Order's career. So he's like a huge deal. So when there is like a Facebook group or something, and Mark Reeder said, "Hey, you need to listen to Valentina's song called Cielo. It's amazing." And he did like an actual review of the song, and that's why this label contacted me like, "Hey, we want to praise your vinyl because Mark Reeder says it's good, so it must be good."
Great.
And I'm like, "Oh, cool, yeah,
Thank you, Mark.
yeah, thank you."
We were talking earlier about Neon Lover. We went into a commercial about that, and that's going back into your early days. And you go back and listen to that very often, and then check the differences between then and now. And you, in turn, it's actually part of evolving, but you double check your back stuff and see if it's growing.
Yeah, yeah, I listen to my stuff from the past a lot because I'm very nostalgic, and sometimes I'm like, wow, this is really good, and sometimes I like, oh, this could have been better. But what I'm happy to see is that when I go back and listen to those songs, it's still me to this day. Like you can tell that it's a Valentina Moretti song. It has the same um, sound palette and the same vibe, which a lot of people say is very 80s, very um, retro, but with a twist that makes it modern, and I like that.
Mhm. Is there in a lot of music going way back, there's been a New York sound and a Nashville sound and an LA sound. Is this still going on, but in electronic music? Are you hearing different things coming out of different parts of the country or the world?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's something that's always going to be there in music because every country has different uh, backgrounds and different culture and different experiences. So I think that's going to be happening. And for example, with my music, they always tell me it's very European,
Hmm.
and that's why I had a tough time being from Mexico, where everyone is doing reggaeton and regional Mexican music and just very heavy Latin music. And then they listen to my music and it's very European. And when you present yourself to the world and you're like, hey, I'm a Latin artist, there is a stigma and they're like, oh, this is going to be like very Latin, but it's not. And
Mhm.
so I also have to, uh, I struggle with that, with these stigma or labels that people put into artists from because of being from somewhere.
Yeah. It's you you spend a lot of time in Los Angeles, um, and in the same idea of different sound. That's had an impact on you, right? Being in LA as much as you have been versus Mexico City, for example.
Yeah, definitely different. Everything contributes to my creation, and being here has led me to meet different people, try different food, see different things, like the culture. Everything is so different that it just inspires me in a different way that I didn't know I could create. So it has been very interesting, and it also has led me to meet amazing people. Like I just did a song with Gordon Raphael, which is the producer of The Strokes, their first two albums, which are like the best albums of The Strokes. And so to work with Gordon was amazing. The song is called Control, and I just released it in this past April, and it's doing good. And it was an honor to work with someone like Gordon, and see that he loves what I do. He respects me. He thinks that I'm very good, and I'm like, wow, if someone this caliber thinks I'm good, then maybe I'm good. I'm starting to believe it, you know,
Well,
and
you should
that's really
believe it.
cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did he produce it per se, or did you
We both
co?
produced it. We produced it together and we wrote it together. So he's actually in the song as an artist as well.
Excellent.
Uh, yeah, we wrote the song together, we produced it together, and we released it together. And it's a very it's a like a dark pop song. It's very indie, and it has some pop elements, but it's very dark too. So I really like it. It's definitely something different that a lot of stuff that it's out there. So I'm proud of it.
How's it do? Has it been accepted out there in the general public?
Yeah, people like it. People think it's different. People had resonated with it, and it's doing well on platforms, and it also puts me in a good position of as being a solid as a solid artist. You know, like there's always this, especially with feminine artists, there's always this doubt like, nah, she's paying someone to make her songs, or she's not really talented, or she's just a pretty face. Like a lot of women and feminine artists struggle with this. And you know, when you see me working with someone like Gordon, it's like it's because the music
It's
speaks for itself. Like
a
I
different, it's a different level.
Yeah, so I'm glad that people are like, oh wow, so you're for real. Like I've always been for real. It's just that you have a stigma in your head. But yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, the collaboration thing is very important musically. It's also important in terms of marketing. Funny enough,
Yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
it makes it reflects on you, like you were just saying. That somebody like that's going to pay attention, and he did more than pay attention. He co-produced and co-wrote with you. That's big time.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I also have another song with there's this guy, his name is Zane Grief. He's from New Zealand, and he did backing vocals for David Bowie, and
Oh,
he would even coach David Bowie a little bit uh vo vocal wise. And to work with Zane Grief was also amazing because he's connected. He played with David Bowie live too, you know. He was his backing vocal. So to work with someone that was close to Bowie was, it's just a dream come true. And the song is called "A Diamond in Ashes," and it's an interpolation of one of Saint Grief's song with my own composition and my own twist. So he
mm.
was really happy to see that someone my age and my music genre was interested in his work, and it was really sweet, and it was an honor to work with someone like Saint Grief.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Somebody your age, you know so much history where it's not normal, and not younger people don't. They're starting at a certain point. You've whether you meant to or not, you've obviously studied the history and you're applying it to what you do.
Yeah, it's the least that you can do as a musician, like dig into the past so you can understand your present and build a better future.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll get to a couple of those tunes later on. Right now, we're going to slip into another commercial, and this is another one of your songs called "Galactic Feelings," which is an interesting title. And very quickly, what are galactic feelings? What do you think?
I'm very
Verbalize it.
spacey.
Very
Yeah,
spacey. Okay.
I'm very, very spacey. A lot of my titles have to do with space and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. All right.
And it's very
Well,
Gary Newman. It's a very Gary Newman song. Like I
well,
was inspired by Gary Newman in this song a lot.
we'll take a listen to a little bit of it as we slide into a commercial, and we'll come back to the Mike Gormley Show with Valentina Moretti in a matter of minutes.